Good day to everybody, and thank you for the opportunity to present to our Ireland colleagues. Also, thank you to Minister Troy for his opening welcome, in which I think a number of key elements were sought, especially on the partnerships. And we certainly at Invest SA look forward to strengthening our partnerships with not just Ireland, but also with the Business Ireland, where we already have a partnership, but I think a lot more engagements and collaborations in future will definitely be entailed. So thank you also to David for sharing my presentation and for navigating through it. So if we can just go to the next slide, please. So this is just the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition structure. And within this particular department, we are one of the branches or one of the divisions. We look after investment and specifically support and assist foreign direct investors into the country. Next slide. Just an overview and objectives of Invest SA. So for any foreign direct investor coming into the country, looking at setting up manufacturing or looking at engaging with government, we are the national focal point for all foreign direct investment investors and investment inquiries. What we do is we facilitate the various engagements on the business plan and provide an integrated service offering in terms of engaging with the investor and then developing a structured engagement framework for the different institutions and individuals that would need to be engaged with in order to strengthen their business plan, in order to make their business decisions. And so increasingly our work becomes about increasing the amount of foreign and domestic direct investments through targeted investment recruitment campaigns in which we partner with institutions like yourselves, as well as with foreign delegations coming into the country looking at South Africa as an investment destination. Through our partnerships with the provincial and local government, as well as the national departments, we facilitate engagements with them by fast-tracking and unblocking investment issues relating to their investments and working with interdepartments and the presidency very closely on issues that affect and impact on investment decisions. Again, investment from a World Bank perspective, we're working with them in terms of the cost of doing business and the ease of doing business. And we'd like to reduce our competitiveness index, which we've been given a target of reducing it from 82 to 50 in the next year, actually, because this was a target of 2018. We're also responsible for the implementation of the Presidential Investment Mobilization Drive and the organizing of the Presidential Investment Conference. And rightfully said, the Presidential Investment Conference does take place on the 18th of November this year. It's the third edition of the investment conference. We've held investment conferences in 2018 and 2019, in which we've managed to secure pledges or commitments to the value of 664 billion rands. And we continue to consolidate those investments, make new investments, and also focus on the recovery plan for South Africa in the 2020 edition of the Presidential Investment Conference. Our unit also supports the presidential envoys and aftercare forums with targeted investment seminars, and also support them through our work in being able to present on what we are able to offer in a facilitative role. We are the secretariat to a private-public growth initiative, which incorporates both the private and the public sector in developing targeted investment pledges and thereby unlocking some of the issues or some of the impediments that affect the sectors. We're also a strategic stakeholder, speaking from an investment point of view into the master plan processes across the different sectors, including the healthcare master plan, which is being developed by our policy and unit within the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. Next. And this I just wanted to show in terms of the investment life cycle, because this is truly what we speak to. We speak to the different elements of the cycle depending on where the company is on its own investment trajectory. And so our facilitative engagements speak to this particular cycle. And so it's a case by case in which we develop that strategic engagement framework. Next slide. And so we just thought we'd also put up, depending on where the companies are in the establishment of their manufacturing facility from a foreign direct investment point of view, we provide the marketing services to them through our targeted marketing campaigns, information services in terms of providing information so that they can make their business decisions relating to their manufacturing setup, assistance in terms of navigating through the different spheres of government, and advocacy in terms of if there are impediments that impact from an investment point of view on the companies or on the industry, then we input into those policy regulations or policy reforms to be able to bring to the attentions of the policymakers those particular issues that impact on investment in making it a much more conducive environment. Next slide. And these are our contact details. We're certainly here to support and certainly here to grow the presence of international companies on the South African shores through strategic partnerships. And we certainly would welcome investments into the country in helping them navigate and partner with the relevant institutions and individuals so that their journeys are seamless, smooth, and positive. And I'm happy to take any questions. Thank you.